No, I started the stream before the game started. I'm so back. This morning was a bit, well, morning? Uh, this earlier in the day was a bit rough for anyone who enjoys my streams, which is, ignore, ignore everything that just happened on the stream. Abyss or someone is gonna like watch back the matches later on the stream. And I'm just gonna get like fried for this. That's so messed. I'm so goofed. Abyss is just gonna laugh at me for like being so bad with my stream setup. I'm just like chilling, laying back a little. I need a better mic setup for that at some point, but that's a later issue. I need to put this in at spectator. I need to ping the people. Sick. Okay, good. I'm not being completely open today. Yippee. That also pinged spectator, which means it pinged Tones and Abyss, most likely. Unless they're just yapping. If they're just yapping, good on them, I suppose. I mean, not my problem. No, yeah, they're gonna play. I fully expect Tones to play. Never mind. Abyss, oh my gosh. My hero, Abyss. Tones tried to play something weird to make it so Abyss isn't as ready in the opening. This is Blitz. This is 3 minutes plus 5 seconds every move. It will be a set. Tones will play 1 game as white, 1 game as black, and Abyss the converse, which is also 1 game as black and 1 game as white. This is already goofy. I've never seen a game start like this. There's not really commentary to say here. This is just weird. This is just like straight up unusual. F3 makes sense. I'm not sure if I like it. I kind of preferred E4, but I guess it's the same thing. Boris, that's what I'm saying. Capstone F5? Tones would play it. No, he's just gonna play F5. Okay, cool. Yeah. This is kind of sketchy. At some point, you're gonna want to play E5 right. Probably. Do you play E2 and then E5 right here and then just like win the game on the spot? Oh, there's actually F2. Oh, F2 is so mean. I don't know if he's ever gonna play it, but I kind of like F2. No, cringe. F2 is disgusting because the idea is if you wall F1, capstone E1 is tinue after E5 right, so it's a forced tinue threat. So there's like nothing you can do about it. Okay, yeah. E2 instead, knowing that Tones will probably not let that happen. Just put the capstone in. This capstone is incredibly nice. You probably have to play E5 right here anyway, if I had to guess. The alternative is, I don't know, capstone D4 now and pray. That also looks awful. You know what? I don't like this. I like this. I mean, white has like 1 big brewing threat. You might as well attack it. The problem is, pretty soon white's gonna get D4. White's gonna get D3. White's gonna look for D2. White could go for A2. White could get, sure, D5. Why not? I don't know why d5 is better than d4. d4 looks absolutely lethal, but sure, we're doing it this way. a5 is a cute idea. Y'all are going to hear for, yes, I assumed you meant for white. a5 instead of b5. To make it so you can pin, so you can fork either getting a4 for the vertical or getting b5 for horizontal ideas, which is kind of nice. Now a5 is like game winning, no? Oh yeah, I mean it's literally tack. Who am I kidding? I think it's e5 right time. I think it's e5 right time. I think e5 right and then use that to buy a4 is probably the game plan here. If I had to guess, okay. Okay, I don't see it. I'm gonna be real. I don't see it. I think you can play e5 here. And like win. Does d4 instead. The idea is very explicitly 2d4 left, I think. But it doesn't work. You even have c4 up if you want it, like, now. This is why I preferred e5, though. c4 up was like a fork of death that way. e5 made this look way less good. And then if e5 and then like d4 to block, you can either move the capstone left or like c4 right or something. Maybe this is better. I think this stack is like awful. You don't really want to play e5. I think a4 is also good. Yep, agreed. There's no reason not to, and there's plenty of reasons for like black to want a4, so why not? Just make the vertical even harder to get. e1 tack is nice. It doesn't do anything, but yeah, e1 tack is cute, I suppose. I think just take a2 while you have the chance, probably, if I had to guess. Boris being sad that with a minute on his clock, Abyss can't think of throwing the capstone to f5. That's so... You madman. I'm amazed by b2 here. b2 feels wrong to me. Because isn't there just c2? This allows c2. I can't say that's good, because it allows b2 left after. I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. Yeah, this is nice, because like b3 left is bad. A4 down is bad. Capstone down is mediocre. It kind of forces white to make a move they don't really want to make on the board yet, which is kind of cute. This is like my opening prep. It just never works out, says Turingu. That's so unfortunate. Sorry, I just find that so funny, the idea that, like, this is exactly what I'm looking for out of the opening. It just never actually happens. There is also something to be noted here that white is ahead, like, 4 or 5 reserves right now, which is kind of big. And still has c4 up. I can't say I like it. But yeah. This does also break the vertical, which is quite annoying. Alright, prevent c4 up. I like. I kind of like a2 or b1 here. Don't really know which one is stronger. I'm a little afraid of like b4 for black, but I don't know if it actually matters. Like, if I'm gonna be so honest with you, lol. I was wondering if there's a world where instead of any of this, you do look for b3 left anyway. and then just try and smash. Yeah. Or not try and smash. You look for b6, force c2 left, and then play for like b3 left. And then 3e3 left to threaten Tinyu. Is what I was looking at. It's a nice idea with no time on the clock. b1 is fine here. Yeah. I don't know if it's any good, but it's kind of nice. a3 is probably good here too. No, it just does it right away. Sure. This was the obvious threat by doing this. The problem is his capstone doesn't actually reach a2. So it's not actually good. If it reached a2, this would be amazing, right? Because then you're just going to throw the stack over to a2, you get a triple stack, you can run back over to d2, it's beautiful. Everything is wonderful. But yeah, now it's just, okay, whatever. This is sketchy because you can smash on c2 soon. No, okay, just can't. This is a hilarious position. What am I looking at? Whoa. This... That feels very wrong. E1 tack. I think E1 is just good here, and it's a little sneaky. I'm not sure why we're doing it with D2 instead, but okay. If Tones misses it, okay, no. Tones is a goober. Are we just allowing E1? Bruh moment. Tragic. Well, that's one way to win the game. Tones does do stuff like that, doesn't he? I totally forgot it was tack at that point. I don't know how I forgot either. You're right, Boris. That was a good game. You know what the best part is? We have another one. So the fun is never over. I'm gonna open this up in BTN Ninja for later real quick, because that seems like it's going to be useful later. That was an interesting game. A blitz game, for sure. That was definitely a blitz game. Definitely a Tones blitz game. If you told me that Tones played this game, I would believe you. If you told me that it was blitz, I would believe you. I don't think I would believe you in any other world. Am I crazy? There's another game coming, right? Tones never misses roads, I swear. Or maybe you have memory loss. Tones misses roads, but very, like, weird niche ones. He's much better at spotting them than most people. I mean, okay, this is gonna sound crazy, the way I say this. But just a subtle reminder that Tones plays 5D chess. So, like, Tones is very much the type of player who has dealt with worse in abstract strategy games. He's literally played he's literally played abstract games that are marked with psychological horror. So, I'm pretty sure he can handle checking for roads. I think. I personally believe. They're probably yapping about this game. Abyss is sad about it. Unless my client is completely upended. If it has, someone please, like, tell me that my client has just gone to, like, the bin. I would appreciate that quite a lot, actually. Game 2. There it is. Thank you. I was wondering when that would occur. Oh, we're already into it. It's been up for all of 20 seconds, and we're already like 8 moves in. Holy. Okay, F2. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if I want to know what we're doing. This is intriguing. You know what the weirdest part? I mean, okay, no. Tones chose to do this into the knights and whatever. What else? What the heck did he play first? B3, E3, B3. Sure. Yeah, whatever this is. This is interesting because do you want a capstone D3 as white? It feels wrong because there's like capstone C3 for black, right? Yeah, just doesn't care. Fair enough. I respect it. I mean, the difference is like you're saying you can just fight for E4. I would actually play wall E4 here. Because E4 is like a critical square for white though now, right? Like, how are you doing anything? It's also black's vertical might actually just be faster too, right? The thing is, like, white doesn't really have a horizontal. The thing I'm, like, scared about... I agree CC3 was definitely more natural. I think capstone D3 is also, like, fine. This position is about to get so weird. I think we're about to see A1, A3 up, D4 left, E5, E2 left. This is going to be very goofy. I don't know. I think A4 up is like the only move I see that seals natural. Although A4 up does allow A5 down. Yeah. Capstone C3 isn't... Okay. Getting at the point Boris is making, capstone D3 is a very natural looking move. Capstone C3 isn't a very natural looking move. But when you consider the fact that like capstone C3 could be played by black, capstone D3 feels much better. Okay, does it this way, capstone up. E5 does D4 right. I can't say I agree with that, but sure. We're doing it this way because we want the capstone to fight for D4, which makes sense. I think you can just play C3 here, though. Oh no, you have to play A3. Wait. Is this like a Tinu threat for black? No. Not yet. Barely. But black is definitely threatening C4 left 1-1, I think. Oh, it just does this. Yeah. I'll be honest, I kind of like it. If I was playing against Tones, I would be scared. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Or that one, actually, I do like. Wall B5, I'm not so sure of. Maybe it was supposed to be a flat. I don't know. If that was a flat on B5, I would believe in it way more, right? Like, if there was a flat on B5 right now, and B5 left got played, I might believe in the position. But otherwise, no, right now I do not believe in the position very much. This does, however, you are correct. Now there is just B5 left, which does prevent everything white wants to do in ever. White will never get to make any decisions ever again. Black will just play A4 and win the game on the spot. Yes, sir, that's exactly what's going to happen. Right, Tones? No, says Tones. Of course not. That would be too simple. So we're going to do it the slightly more complicated way, which, to be fair, does threaten Tinu. Very easily, actually. I suppose this is why he's doing it this way, is this threatens B3 left and A3. So yeah, you kind of have to do something about this. No, we can't smash. Cringe. Is there 2A4 right? Does it? Why not? B5 left is probably the move, but I can't say I like B5 left, so sure. Goofy position. Yeah, b5 left. I would be terrified. b5 makes sense. This, probably wall right. Yup. I don't know what the game plan is, but there better be one or you're getting cooked. I think a3 is just like lethal if you don't do anything. White could use a few walls. Yeah, I agree. White could use some sturf over here. I can't tell why, but that wall feels wrong in my brain, but it's probably right. Like, can you play like b1 here? No, just play b4. Can't say I understand the vision. Okay. Okay. Is self smash any good? Oh god. Compared to this, it definitely is. Yeah, because now smash is pinned forever. And this wall is probably getting chased to the ends of the earth. Oh my gosh, there's c3 up. c3 up is like giga winning. Oh, he doesn't play it. c3 up was a 4 k. Still will be very soon. It doesn't matter, the position is so winning it barely makes a difference. E2, yeah, sure, why not? B1, I still think c3 up is the move. Does it this way. Oh, this is even just more disgusting. Oh, that's beautiful. Wait, no, there was b5 left. Why are we doing it this way? b5 left was kind of nice, actually. Wait, it actually, like, was insanely nice. Does it this way instead. Can't say I'm agreeable with it, but it's the way it is. This position is now officially very scary. I don't know what you do as white or as black anymore, because I think white is just like officially up infinity and beyond in the position. Is there a capstone to b5? I'll just c2 first. Why not? Easy enough. It does allow... There is going to be tack on the bottom sometime soon, I think. Not sure when. Like... White is very willing to... Yeah, I don't know why you just allowed this with free will. Black is very willing to play 5c3 down here, because black is Tones, and Tones is willing to make any threat known to humankind. I think 5c3 down is also just good. Abyss will most likely not miss this. This is also actually annoying because it does allow... The e3 stack is defended by the f4 wall, and it's kind of hard to stop this. You could play like e2 right. I kind of liked e2 right or f3 minus. Yeah, f3 minus is probably good. We're going to do it this way instead. I'm not sure why, but we're doing it this way. I don't know if there was any better, to be fair. No, that's not actually a problem, thank heavens. Does this. Not sure why we're doing this, but okay. Allows e1. Not sure why we're allowing this, but okay. Whatever you say, boss. This is sketchy. Is this just like a forced win for white? This has to be some type of Galit, right? Why didn't we throw all the way to f2, brother? We just allowed him to place another flat for free. brother. I think white just places twice and wins. Abyss is counting because he has 2 reserves left. Counting, like, now is the time you count if you're going to count. Unsure why we're doing this, but okay. White, surely white isn't down in this position, right? Schmorley. Look at how much black has committed to this. I guess we're playing a5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wall down. Why are we doing this then? Why are we doing this? Okay. Okay. Unsure why, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Plus 2 for black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is. Wait. Yeah, black is up. That's crazy. Well, no, white could probably draw. I think white could have drawn it by placing, perhaps. No, white couldn't. Black was up. That's insane. I don't believe it. I wouldn't say inevitable. White officially has 2 stacks to target, with 5 white pieces each. Right? So, white has 11 turns to target 2 stacks. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Unsure what the plan is. That's not a bad one. I would throw the capstone up here. Can't say I like that, but sure. Does it this way. Yeah, the more complicated the board state gets, the better it is, I think, for white. You just throw to e5 with tack, right? Like, triple stack on d... What? What? What the heck is that? Abyss, what is this? What does this do? What am I missing? I'm so... Oh my god. So, Boris, hear me out. I might be bad at the game of tech. You are well aware of this. Okay, the move is obvious. Yoop. What is the FCD? What did... Boris, you're so mean. Oh, and now it's a fork. That's so evil! Ah, he's mean. C5 and the throw to b3. Just doesn't do anything about it. Unsure what. What? Huh? 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 What am I missing? You know what? I'm not even gonna bother placing. Just spread to e2. There it is. That's what I like to see. Okay, sick. GG. White wins. Yeah, that was the problem in this position, is like, you can make the smash as bad as you possibly wanted. Some type of smash was coming eventually. I think it was unavoidable. There was a world where technically it got, like, pinned with a few things, but some form of smash was inevitable. And white had 11 extra turns to turn it into something. So stopping it was kind of not realistic. But that does mean our first tiebreaker goes to a tie. That's so unfortunate. 50 move banger again. I'm gonna do that at some point soon. I'm going to check tournament games and see what the average, like, how the average turn, like, move length of games has changed over time. Because I swear, every, like, above 2000 game I'm seeing lately is like 40 to 50 moves. And that didn't used to happen. When did this start happening? Was this normal? Was this common? Was I unaware? I also wanted to check. Okay, hold. I wanted to check this. 50 move banger versus Stones. There isn't even anything I wanted to check. I just wanted to scroll through the games quick. This first one was like goofy. What a weird opening, by the way. Trinku, you said this is your opening prep? What is this? What am I looking at? Of course, Tones wouldn't allow this. Tones knows that there's like disgusting garbage that could happen here, and so won't allow it. I would have played F2 here. I think F2 is actually evil. Because, like, if you aren't paying attention, you just lose. Which is insane. Because, like, this doesn't work the same with E2. Blah. This over. Actually, does it? Oh my gosh, it does. That doesn't make a difference. That's so mean. Tones, of course, spotted this. This is just... It's not Tinu, but it's disgusting. You have to commit Capstone E1 to not lose the game. Anything else, and Capstone F6 comes. Or Capstone F1 comes. So you have to play Capstone E1 to prevent an instant loss. And then I'm pretty sure you have F1 anyway, which forces a wall here. And then there's probably some line where you, like, don't care anymore and just win the game. Now, granted, white can also, like, black can also play for, like, this garbage and get FCD back, but it just feels so dead. Like, that feels so unplayable. Your capstone is committed to Narnia. Like, that's a horror. Okay, who's not playing a capstone before that threat, though? I would see an intermediate player watch me play E2 and be like, it's fine because I have this whenever I want, so I'm just going to make a strong shape. Boris is DMing me. I truly believe there are people who would play this. Let's see if Wasm would play this. Is it stupid enough? It thought about it for a second. Let's put it that way. The eval instinctively says D4, and then it realizes that you need a capstone on E4. Yeah. Unsurprisingly, capstone E4s, yada yada, does this, does this, does this. Amazed C4 up was never played. Also amazed B2 was. B2 felt very weird. Heck, I'm hiccuping. B2 felt very odd to me. I feel like this was just incredibly punishing. Like, probably wall, maybe cap up? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want a wall or capstone up here. Probably this way, if I had to guess. This is kind of mean because you're forced to play like capstone, right? No, this is bad though, because like now everything is awful. Pin the capstone, I guess, and it's like not atrocious. How do you deal with this, actually? Or do you just capture over? I'm not sure. The other option is just, like, throwing it right away. And to be fair, Tones just probably didn't want to deal with any of this, so we didn't play it. I think that makes sense. Like, to be fair, the way of not dealing with the problem is not investing in the problem. silliness, yada yada, silliness, yada yada, silliness. There wasn't really much to say about that game. It was just silliness for the entirety of it. What was this opening, by the way? This opening was also goofy. Some intermediate players stop disrespecting yourself. Fair enough, yeah. Well, it is true. I said earlier that I can imagine players playing like the wrong move in this position, but I suppose like people have been playing kind of crazy lately. Like even the newcomers have been playing kind of out of their mind. So perhaps I'm just the crazy one. Yeah, this opening was a bit psycho. Mostly from tones. From Abyss it like felt more natural. Yeah, here, over. Didn't want to deal with any of the noise. And so we just didn't. You probably would have had to do something like this anyway at some point. This was a cute idea. I think you could have committed like f6 here or something, or like a full spread right. But maybe that ends badly. Not really sure. I still really wanted c3 up here. I thought c3 up was so cute. It's such a nice move. I don't even know what you do as like black here, other than just accept fate. Just like accept the fact that this is going to happen. I almost want to do this instead. Maybe this is bad. I'm not sure. It seemed quite nice though. This idea was also very nice. I very liked this. That was very cute when he did it later in the game. c3 left was very elegante. But yeah, this to get out of the way was also very elegant. I was amazed when I saw at some point in the game that like Tones was up FC. I didn't fully understand how on earth Tones was up FCD, but he was. Do you have to just like keep recapturing this at some point? Like, is there a world where you play 6 whatever up and win the game? Like, is that winning? For black? There's capster to d2. Hold up. Abyss is yelling at me. There's capstone to d2 with tack. Disgusting. That's what I like to see. And that's awful. Wow. Is he? What? Is he trying to ping me about something, or is it not concern me? If it doesn't concern me, I don't care. Okay. Oh. I'm sorry, my brain is like half on yada yada. This was cute. I was wondering if here, if you play 6, if you play capstone up, how do you win as white? Better question, do you win as white? I suppose there is this. That doesn't even like work the way you need it to. Oh, there's also just tack on the board. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, that was like half of the point of doing it. Probably play this to pray. Recapture because like it's a legal obligation. I don't think you would do it this way because it just seems very unnecessary. To like allow white to make moves that look kind of coherent. A4 spread happening at some point. I'm not, and then I guess we do this spread at some point and we're like winning. Hold on, so suppose we do like here, this up, A4 spread up. Because I want to do the capstone spread up, but I'm not sure if this is good. I think you have to do the capstone spread up first, though. Because otherwise you can, if I do this spread first, you can capture war for this, and then I lose one of the flats I can cash out on. So I have to do this one first, and the capstone is too fat to recapture it. You can wall here, but it allows a draw. And I can spread down and not really care, I think. Because even if you try and recapture this, it doesn't actually matter, so I don't actually have to recapture. Because I have bigger threats than you do on the board. Because even if you recapture this, it doesn't work. So you have to recapture this. Oh, but you do have this annoying wall still that was left alive for some reason. Yeah, this then is hanging though. This is so complicated. You don't want to recapture this because it's bad, but no matter what will happen, it'll cash out. So that's a +1 spread, like at least an extra flat. You can do, oh my god. But you like have to recapture because I think otherwise you end up with, you have to play this here, I think. Because otherwise there's this. And if you can only recapture once, then I can do this. Ew. I think I still can. That's disgusting. And you can't wall to defend it. Because then I can just spread and not care, and then win the game. Well, that's disgusting. So it is still winning, I think, for white. In a very absurd way. Well, okay, that was assuming that black did this spread down. But if you just place, it's still complicated as well. I think you want to capture this, force a capture war, but you can't because then it gives black more flats right away. The wall can still come right and cash out, so you have to do something about that, like ASAP. So you just have to accept the draw. Yeah, you just draw. Weird. Because I think the e2 spread is actually bad because it allows this. Which is really stupid. But I think it's true. You can also do this to prevent it. Self-capture, capture. And then you're winning with this? No, you're not, because I can capture. Welp! That's so niche. What? That's absurd, by the way. That you aren't allowed to move this wall down because this is hanging, which seems stupid. But it's enough to put you back into the game, I think. If you just place, like, it doesn't do enough, I don't think. No, but it makes it a draw. Just place c2 before moving the wall. Fair enough, yeah. And then I can't capture that. This might just be a forced draw, because I don't have anything else here, right? Like, I can't do anything. And then suppose you move this to try and, like, keep a position that's, like, a winning for some reason. Then you end up with, like, well, you can't do that because you need to recapture this. And then, yeah, no matter what I'm doing, it's just, like, full cooked. So I guess you just force, yeah, I think it's still just a forced draw. I don't see a way of getting out of the draw then. I just still think it's funny that you can mess up this. Not here, obviously, you just lose like this. But yeah. Goofy games all around. Such is the way of Blitz. By the way, oh yeah. That be me trying to messenger. Oh, yeah. Are the Discord hit by Ukraine? Yeah, I turned my pings on because Boris kept messaging me because I'm bad at the game of tag. Which is fair. I'm the streamer, he's the one who's supposedly going to be the world champion according to the current world champion, so I think me getting advice from him is pretty reasonable. I think that's gonna be it for the stream for now, though. Also, wait, hold on. I need to check something quick. Did I, like, mess something up with my settings earlier? I did. That's why I was being so freaky? No. What happened? I just realized, like, this entire time, I'm pretty sure my... No, my overlay isn't messed up. Okay, good. I thought my overlay was messed up. I had, like, just reset it up and everything. No. Okay, that overlay is different. This overlay isn't messed up. I don't think. Though it's weird that it's like this, because I thought I reset it up to not be like this. Odd. Who knows? Either way. This looks good. So, good enough for me. World champion feels weird in a game with so few players. Lol. I mean, yes and no. Like, there's not a ton of players, but, like, there's not none. I'm hoping there's a game convention I'm going to, a board game convention, well, tabletop convention that I'm going to soon, that I hope will have people who play tag there, but I doubt it. I need to bring tag to the tabletop community more. Well, either way. That's probably going to be it for this stream. I hope y'all had a fun time watching these Blitz games. I thought they were fun. I had fun watching them and being bad at analyzing them because I'm bad at the game of tag, but that's besides the point. Thank you if you came by the stream, or if you didn't. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I know I will. And so, I'll see you next stream.